Welcome to our
387th million
episode of Behind the Bar. Do not adjust your screens. What you're seeing before you is just an optical illusion. We have a special guest here.
We have our. Should I call you Dirty Dorothy or Jessica Dressler?
Oh, you should call me probably Dirty Dorothy at first until we get really drunk, and then I'll switch to my alter ego.
All I see is your boobs.
Thank you.
That was an Ashley line, but literally all I see is your boobs.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I don't wear this for my health.
Welcome to our bar. She's flexing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It also means that I get 3 times the drinks.
I don't know if everybody noticed.
You're so
but
distracted. Pay focus.
I've never.
What are her accolades besides her tits? Go. She is
Jessica Dressler. I mean, seriously, a legend of Kansas City. A legend. A fucking legend. If you walked into Misty B's and you weren't gay and you saw her, you left totally homosexual. I think that's actually my coming out story. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Are you making film right now?
Yes, we're actually
making films.
Making films.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Direct competition of this guy over here in the real estate world. Just literally.
They're
Are you guys doing okay standing together?
Real estate
Yeah.
agent. Real estate agent.
Real estate agent.
Any secrets I tell you, if I see promo with an AK on top of it, I'm coming for you.
Gay activist, all the things. We have the beautiful, amazing Dirty Dorothy. Jessica
Oh my
Dressler
gosh,
today.
I'm so happy to be here. There's no place like homo.
So, Dirty Dorothy, what are we drinking?
Something light, refreshing, delicious, alcoholic, and from the garden.
Also, I didn't know I was like.
I got just the
I
thing.
didn't realize I was
I got
literally
just the
Brokeback
thing.
Mountain.
I got just the thing.
I just walk around the
You're
world.
so broke that
If I
I can't quit you.
I'm gonna learn so much about myself today.
It's beautiful.
This is great. You're gonna whip this up today.
I'm going to whip this up.
This
I'm gonna
very
whip
much
this
reminds
up.
me of
All right.
2008, Ashley.
Here we go. Let me see what I got.
2008, Ashley.
Yeah.
We are in 2008, Ashley gear right here. If everybody wants to see me 2008, that is the era that's happening.
Give her a guitar.
This should be buttoned all the way up.
Girls with guitar. Oh, wait. Okay, so now we're going to make the drink.
Do you need my help?
Yes, I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, let's do this. Well, you're gonna make a mess everywhere and obviously spray all over her.
Oh, yes,
Plus,
I have
all
to
you
do
can
that.
look at
It
right
wouldn't
now
be
are
the
tits,
first time
obviously.
nor the last.
What I would like to say to both of you is that it is a lot of work to like dress like a woman and have to worry about every fucking ounce of your body.
All I had to do
Yeah.
was put on some fucking chapstick.
Took her 5 minutes to look like this.
And put this wig on. I can be president of the United fucking
You look
States.
like a little baby Brad Pitt right now. Little
Yeah.
baby Brad Pitt.
From Knob Noster.
To quote Dolly Parton, it takes a lot of money to look this cheap.
That's right.
Thank
All right, cheers.
Cheers!
you for
Okay,
being here.
let's get weird.
Yes.
Weird.
Cheers,
We're all drinking
queers.
gin.
Let's get weird.
Isn't that fucking awesome?
Light and refreshing.
So good.
Fucking good.
Okay. Go ahead. Calm down.
All right,
Bring it down.
we're back. I think
Calm
we owe
down.
these people an explanation.
No, we don't.
No, we're just going to roll with it. We're not going to tell them what's going on.
This episode is for all of you homosexuals out there, okay? Today, if you are not in the LGBTQ plus community, I'd say just move on down the line.
No,
You know?
I think they can learn something from this episode. They're going to have so much fun. There's no one better to bring people together than this
Unless
icon.
they're going to sponsor us, you've been rejecting us too long. We're not interested in you anymore.
Yeah, don't just show up because it's Pride Month. I will say
we're
that.
done
This
with
is
that.
our Pride Month episode,
Don't
which
just
is why
come
we
into
wanted to
play
have
here
this
now.
iconic KC LGBTQ legend.
Oh, that makes me feel so old and respected. I love it. Oh, the young kids, they're like this. They're like, oh, you be bussin', auntie, and oh, iconic. And I was like, oh, thank
What
you
are the
so
words
much.
that are
Thank you
coming
so
out of your
so
mouth?
much. And
Okay,
I was
so
like,
That's what
wow.
Ashley would do right there.
They
Real
do
talk.
Bring
make
it
me
back to
feel
the
old.
boobs.
Real
Bring it
talk.
back to the boobs.
Real talk. At least once a week, I'm Googling an acronym that someone sends me. Like, I'm like, LMK. What does that mean? Let me know.
Yeah.
And now I know because I Googled it. Yeah, it makes me feel really old, the kids today.
Oh, man.
So, no, but when did you start? Where did you start? What was the genesis? What is the origin story of DD?
Oh, Lord have mercy. This is going to be a 3-part answer.
Yeah. Okay.
The original origin of Dirty Dorothy, when I got the name Dirty Dorothy, was late night theater, part 1.
Okay.
So 20-ish years ago. Late night theater used to be, it was a drag parody theater company here in Kansas City. Late Night 2.0 I co-produced with the owner, Ron McGee. But Late Night 1.0, in the dressing rooms, there was always in the show, you would have a guest star. So somebody would come out and do a number, nobody knew who it was going to be, and then you would get the guest star on stage, and the actors are, guffawed. Well, in 1.0, they also had a dressing room guest star. So all you did was come in and perform for the men getting into drag or the women getting into drag or the theys, thems.
That's kind of awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
What a way to get people into the zone.
Oh, it was crazy. So we came up with this questions from Oz.
Oh.
And so I would answer. I'm just going to drop my voice sometimes, so don't judge me, people out there. This garden martini is delicious. And if you didn't hear Mike's Hard Liquor, or Mike's
That's it.
Mike's all of it. They're looking for sponsors. Yeah. So I came in, we played questions from Oz, and they would ask me questions, and I would answer as Dorothy. So let's play questions from Oz, because that's the actual true origin of where they were like, you're like a dirty Dorothy, and that's where the name came from. Yeah. So ask me anything you want to know from Oz.
Anything I want to know from Oz.
Think of the movie, I'll give you a moment. Ooh. Mike's Hard Mama. This is delicious.
Go ahead. Ask the question. Glinda the Good Witch. Was she gay?
Oh, Glinda. The funny thing about Glinda is that nobody realizes the reason that she's in a big bubble is that she's coming down. That's just pussy juice. It's just popping right out.
I knew it. Everyone is gay. I knew it.
Everybody's and gay. She lands. And then it's like,
I knew it.
And she's so happy because she just had a big O. So it goes something like that, which now you understand why the gay men and the lesbians were like, bring that bitch back.
Yeah.
So that's where the name came from. But
bring that bitch back. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. And so then I put the costume on and got some hair when Missy Coons, who owned Bar Natasha,
also
downtown,
a legend.
Also a clear legend.
Hashtag iconic.
Oh,
hashtag bussin'.
Like
I hope I'm using bussin', right?
Bussin'.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hashtag iconic.
Yeah.
Hashtag gayconic.
Why
the fuck have we not said
There
gayconic?
is a new word that
hashtag TM behind the bar. TM behind the bar. So she was putting on a show that was called The Girly Show. And that was with live singing drag queens.
At Bar Natasha?
At Bar Natasha. Okay, and she was the first one having any live singing drag queens, period.
Yeah, I was there
again, 20 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You were still, She had maybe.
I was just coming
she
from
had maybe tasted the sweet Glinda at that moment, but she wasn't full on.
What were you doing 20 years ago? What were you doing 20 years ago, Haley?
How does she remember me about this? I think I was playing professional soccer.
You were. Because I am well preserved. This brain, I will never forget anything.
Amazing.
Thank you. So I was at Bar Natasha, and Missy had a host, and it was Damron. I've named him a million names. Damron Russell Armstrong, Aloysius III, Shaka Khan, Shaka Zulu, and we have more names. Anyways, he was going to play Dionne Warwick and host the show. Well, he got booked on Broadway, so he couldn't come.
Shit.
And she looked
we got
at
some
me.
real talent at this fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. She looked at me and she goes, Dressler, I'm going to need you to put a little outfit on your little character and host the show.
Nailed her just then.
Well, we never nailed.
I think we can probably
I
find
did
a
nail
clip
her
of
voice.
Missy. Oh, you never nailed her?
No.
I'm
the only lesbian. All roads lead to Missy Coons.
I did.
All roads lead to Missy
Actually,
Coons.
by the way, for the record, I did not, as Ashley nor Haley, nail Missy Coons.
Oh, you could have said
I would have enjoyed to, but it just didn't happen.
It didn't happen for you.
Was
You
not
were a
good.
baby.
Not the right
Remember
time.
we were babies.
Also, your hair looks great. Oh, wait, that's my line.
Thank you. I was just sitting over here thinking of all the people I wanted to murder.
Yes. You were like,
Just for no reason. Just, who do I feel like murdering today?
Because Haley has homicidal tendencies, but we'll talk about that later.
I can't wait to meet Jenny.
Jenny is confrontational.
Jenny from the block.
Jenny's confrontational.
Yes. So that's where the costume came from. So I started with the Girly Show, who other iconic characters of Kansas City that came from there are international fame, Daisy Bouquet.
Oh, yes.
I remember the day she came running in. She was barely 21. And she said, guys, I came up with my name. And we were like, okay, what is it? And she said, Daisy, spelled bucket, but there's an umlaut over the U and the T is silent. And we all just sat there. And then finally,
when you have to explain it.
Finally, Justin Van Pelt said, what's an umlaut? And we all died laughing, and we were like, keep the name. We were like,
Keep the name, yeah.
Keep the name.
And
now she's made it internationally famous.
Bouquet spelled bucket.
Because
Yes.
again, if you go to legendary
Umlaut
drag,
and the T is silent.
legendary drag in Kansas
Legendary.
City, that name pops up with this name, and we should have brought her here today, but go on.
Oh,
Keep going.
Well, and
We're
funny thing, she drove me here.
Oh!
No, I'm kidding. She didn't.
Missed opportunity.
Oh, I wouldn't trust her with the gin. No, so we had a fabulous show. Dee Dee DeVille was in the show. As I said, Justin Van Pelt played a character called Harlow. Christopher Holbrook, God rest his soul, played Paige Turner. And we just had a really great time. And so that's where it started.
God, I wanted like a reunion.
I need like a time machine.
We need a reunion.
Could
You
we?
could do a
Can't believe you
reunion.
missed this.
Maybe
Ash.
Maybe we should go back in time. Maybe we should do like a retro show and bring back all those iconic performers for the Bussin' Babies.
This is a great idea.
Ooh, hashtag best.
No cap. No cap. They got the
We need to
Riz.
high five her. Like that's a high
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a very Ashley high five.
five. Yeah.
That
You
was
got
very good.
forceful.
Yeah,
I
it was
could.
good.
Yeah.
It had a good
I like
slap.
to show my strength when I'm hitting people.
Yes.
You know.
You know what? You don't have to show your biceps.
It's just
you
something
don't
I
have to
do.
show your biceps. Oh, God.
They're really
biceps
good.
are
I mean, I've never
bussin'.
looked more ripped in my life.
Oh, wait.
Can I just take a moment to talk
bussin'
about how hard I've
biceps.
been working out?
Yeah. Hashtag bussin'
It's for our
biceps.
trip to Spain.
Also, I would like to say I would not wear this shirt in 2024.
I like this
For the
shirt.
record.
I like this shirt.
Yeah.
I like this shirt.
But we're still in
My wife had
2008,
it dry
so-
cleaned for me.
That's sweet of her. What a good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
My wife would light that on fire and throw it. She would throw that shirt in a bonfire. That is
Haley,
what
you're
my
not
wife would
married.
do. I'm talking about Sarah.
Yeah.
Your wife would.
Haley,
your
you're
wife,
single. Haley, you're single. We're looking for a sponsor.
No, she's not. Oh, you'll get killed. Murdered.
Yes. So I think that's and then I went on a hiatus to go to esthetician school.
Ugh.
That's right. I'm a licensed esthetician.
Don't get the green.
Esthetician. Oh, the gin is popping.
The gin is.
She
hot.
said,
I
Don't
said I'm
eat
a
the
licensed esthetician
There you are.
esthetician.
Wait till
I'm
you
a
see the shots that I'm about
licensed
to bring
esthetician.
out.
in the state of Missouri.
I didn't know that about you.
Oh yeah, keep that license forever. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's like my backup plan is to be a UPS driver.
That's not your backup.
Oh.
plan. Are you Ashley or Haley right
Oh,
now?
sorry, that was a Haley
Because I would
backup
love to clarify.
That was a Haley backup plan.
Haley, UPS driver.
Oh.
Steps, driving, organization, a uniform,
I'm just trying to be
meeting
a
people,
hitman, you know? Just
giving
trying
little
be a
treats
hitman.
to dogs.
Yeah.
No, that's Haley backup plan. Anyway, so 20 plus years in the Kansas City scene. You said recently in the intro that you took a little bit of a hiatus.
Yes.
So what drove you to take a little bit of time off?
Well, the first thing was there was a great Panera that took over the world.
That was a terrible time.
It was awful. But there are Panera blessings if you look for them. And my Panera blessing, first of all, was at... pretend I took my wig off.
Okay.
So my partner is a cancer survivor. She had lung cancer for 20 years and beat it. And
Beat
she's
it.
cancer-free because she's a fucking badass.
Badass.
Yeah,
Those-
badass.
Those down under bitches.
Badass.
Oh, yeah, those down under bitches.
Riley.
From down under. No, so she's
Pittsburgh.
phenomenal, but she only has one lobe of lung each side left. Normal people, or non-surgically removed people, have 5. You have 3 and 2.
Wow.
She's such an Olympian level athlete that she has 1, and her doctor uses her as a case study. They're like, to interns, they're like, tell me how many lobes. And they were like, haha, trick question 5. And she was like, haha, trick question 2.
Wow.
That's how much you can help someone who
Wow.
is that level of an athlete. Which, hashtag I be bussin'.
Me
I don't even know what bussin' means. Anyways,
neither.
so because of that, I was obviously not going to be able
Sorry.
to walk into a bar for a very long time. We lived in phase 1 of the Panera much longer than everyone else.
I remember.
And so I thought, this is probably the time to hand over the reins. And I did so, and I've had 4 years of people asking me to take them back.
Yes.
But
you were missed.
It's not the same with
you
that.
guys are sweet.
Yeah,
Aw.
you were.
So anywho, but during that time, I also
boots are
talked
getting
to.
higher.
I know, right?
Good job, Ashley.
all the way up
Good job,
here.
Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley. I would like you to keep measuring them all night.
I'm actually not sure. Does Haley like boobs?
I am a boob man.
Okay. So I can make comments.
Absolutely.
Because it's hard to like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well, they're not. I mean, it's a display.
I thought you
model.
were like kind of half gay. Like it wasn't your thing.
No,
boobs.
all the way gay. Love the boobs.
Love the boobs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are both way gay.
Yes.
Like, do I have to come on the show to tell you how gay you
I
two
didn't know
are?
how gay she was. I know how
Oh.
gay Ashley is. I don't know how
I
gay
know.
he
I'm the
is.
gayest person I've ever met.
I just look
Yeah.
at her and I
I'm way
think.
gayer
Have you
than
ever
Ashley.
been to the coffee shop with her? She orders like espresso and oat milk and
She's
something.
just so.
I was like,
she's
that's the gayest
lavender.
coffee.
She's
Yeah,
so
lavender.
dainty. She's so
She's like
dainty. She's like
espresso
chamomile
and
tea
oat
on the
milk and
side.
lavender. And can I have like a side of a little baby angel juice in
right.
it?
That
And then
is
shake
not
it. And then please
Organic
shake it.
baby
Oh,
angel juice.
yeah.
Fair
don't-
trade.
Everything
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
said felt very non-gay, and also
Really?
I would like to say I've never seen you accidentally check out tits before. Like I get caught. Like
Well,
so like
It's
you
called
know,
having
it's
game,
harder.
bro.
Here, I'm
It's
going to do
harder
this.
to understand. Are you gay?
This is a segment called I'm going to show you how Ashley checks out tits, and then I'm
Correct.
going to show you how Haley checks out
That's
tits.
right.
Yes.
That's what
First,
I want
I'll
to
do Ashley.
Yes, thank you.
Ready? Let me get into character.
Hold on, I'll do it. Let me do it.
No, she's in. I want to see
Okay,
this.
ready?
Whoa!
How's it going?
Wowza.
My wife and my kids are great. How's your life? It's good. All right. High five, friend. High five, friend. High five, friend. Thank you. That's Ashley.
That's right.
Now I would like to
Nailed
do
it.
Haley.
Okay, here
All
we
right.
go,
This
here
is
we go.
Haley.
Haley's like getting a coffee.
Here's Haley. Ready? She's
While
like,
she's-
oh my God, I love oat milk in my coffee. And I also love little baby angel juice. And then sometimes if there's just a little breast milk in it.
I try not to be
Shake it.
predatory.
Shake it and make sure
I
it's
try not to be
organic.
predatory, which makes you more predatory. You're more predatory than me, and I'm just realizing it. Yeah, you
No.
can slip under the radar as a predator. I'm just like, I'm here.
I'm
It's
here,
fair.
I'm queer,
Here's
get
where I'm
used
at.
to it.
Can I take a nap there,
I'm making
please?
sure that you know, is this consensual? Maybe not. If
I know,
you can
but
tell me.
I'm looking at both of you and I'm like, you two little babies, I could just put you in my tits and carry you around
Yes,
like a little
I'd be okay with
marsupial
that.
baby.
Sign me
you know.
up. No, that wasn't a high five moment.
And then I'll be like, knock, knock, and you'll pop your
Not a
head
high
out.
five
And I'll be
moment.
like,
Actually, calm
want
the
some
fuck
oatmeal?
down.
yeah.
I was just
I'm
volunteering
so
to be
sorry.
carried into
So-
her
You're right.
bosom.
You're right.
It's all her boobs.
Sorry.
She's carrying them in me.
Sorry.
Wasn't looking for a strong high five.
My bad.
Tone down your testosterone.
Let's get back to the notes.
You're really in character.
All right, I had a question. Okay,
Okay.
I need Jessica to come out.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm here.
Hi.
Oh my God! Have I always had these?
Hey, look at your boobs!
What the hell?
Okay. What is the film you're doing? This is this is a Jessica
film.
moment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So-
because I'm curious
Yes,
about it.
so
and
during
also
the
I looked
pandemic-
it up.
Jen Frank Klinke, who I think you both know, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Jen Frank Klinke was a comedian 20-some years ago. Okay. She's our best friend. Anyway,
Okay.
I
It's
messaged
so
her
gay
during the
to
Great
share a
Panera.
best friend. It's so gay to share a best friend.
It is so gay. So, and her wife, of course, Susan Klinke. She's a pharmacist. Anyway,
Could she sponsor us?
say it.
Could you sponsor us?
Yeah, Susan Klinke, pharmacist. They're looking for a sponsor.
Ozempic. Ozempic.
You sound like a
Yeah,
homosexual.
yeah, Ozempic.
I'm saying they're doing
Ozempic.
really well
oh
right
my
now.
God, yeah, it is. Okay, so I was like, Jen, do you want to? I'm thinking I want to do maybe some screenwriting again. Do you want to see if we're great writing partners because we're great friends and she's very
That feels
funny.
like flirting to me. That's like gay. That's like lesbian flirting.
I
Do you
mean,
wanna be
the way
great
I
writing
said
partners?
it sounds flirty. Like,
I can tell by your face. it
Jen,
wasn't.
make a note. We're gonna write a gay lesbian comedy about that, where they say,
Yes.
"Should we be writing partners?" And then there
Fall
we
in
go.
love.
It's already been a film.
It's
It's called
Tia.
Kissing
I'm gonna
Jessica
be an executive
Stein.
producer
It's
on
done.
that.
Kissing Jessica Stein has already been written.
Ugh,
But they're
so
writers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
The
so
film's been
annoying.
made. Yeah. Don't
Okay,
worry
We
about
gotta rewatch it.
Just throw it over there.
It was
Also,
a straight
if
film,
you're
though, right?
sort of on the fence of lesbian or bisexuality, I would really recommend that film to just kind of knock you over the edge.
Knock you one way or the
I
other.
mean, you're coming.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just fixing my hair.
Thank you. for
You're
laughing.
coming this way.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So yeah,
good
so I
night.
said, "Do you want to do that?" She was like, "Yeah." Well, it turned out as I suspected, that we were very hilarious together, and we've written several projects, but this one we thought we could actually retain and make ourselves, because I was like, which hilariously was not the easiest project that we've written, and we should have picked something else because this was a lot harder than we thought. But we did it.
Is it done?
It's done.
We're about to film lock.
Yeah.
No, we've been in editing for 6 months.
For the interview.
She knows.
Good
Or
timing
you
for the
know.
interview.
You know. Yeah, we're about to go into film lock, which means we're in our very final filming edits, meaning like, okay, this is what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
Then it goes to our award-winning colorist and our Emmy award-winning colorist and our Emmy award-winning sound designers.
Oh.
And then by August, full film will be done. And I asked Jen if I could announce it here, and we are looking at a fall Kansas City premiere.
Woo!
It's gonna be exciting. It's really funny, and
Of course it is.
cheers to the
You had a part of
premiere.
it, so it's going to be fucking hilarious.
Do we high five over this?
You can high five.
It's from the garden.
That's a high five. That's a high five moment. Hey,
Yeah.
let's just be a little more like, so here's how I like to
Loving?
high five.
Kind of a loving high five?
Kind of more like less.
Sorry.
I feel like you're really aggressive right now.
Is this Ginny? Oh my God, is Ginny and
You're
Ashley
very
merging?
aggressive and you're very awkward.
But
right
awkward
now.
is kind of your brand.
Yeah, so the movie is fabulous. It's called Rennie, and it's
What's it
about
called?
Rennie.
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 Okay.
So, like, you've heard of the word carny.
Yes.
Someone that works at a Renaissance festival and does the circuit, you way back in the day would call a Rennie. Okay, now, it doesn't have a negative connotation. It's a good thing.
Okay.
So it's about a small town's Renaissance festival, and it's sort of, you can say mockumentary,
Yeah.
but when people say that, they think you're making fun of something.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah,
It's,
you're not.
No, it's a faux documentary, so it's shot in a documentary style.
But it's still fucking hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious.
because
It's
really
real. And it's also sneaky emotions. It's gonna get in there. It's gonna get you. You're gonna laugh so hard, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't think I would care
Oh,
and
good.
love this.
That's a good
It's
documentary.
yummy.
That's a
It's
good
good.
mockumentary. So we're not
Yes.
calling it a mockumentary?
Well,
Because when you use the word mock,
they think you're
means
making fun of.
So we're calling
So
it a documentary.
I'm calling it a faux documentary.
Documentary.
Yeah.
Documentary.
A documentary.
Yeah.
We just met with a salesperson who
marketing
works
genius.
for Stan Lee Entertainment today,
Oh.
literally before I came here. And
Did you
he's
tell me about
jazzed
the
about
TV
it.
show that you're...
I didn't, but I'm going to say
I
everything
cannot
he said.
wait to see it.
Do you know what his direct quote was?
What?
He said in an email, "Congratulations. Not only did you make a mockumentary, you made an incredibly lovable and sweet film."
Oh, what?
And we're not even done editing. So like
Oh,
then we got
you're
edits.
like...
It made me I was
Oh.
full bore.
Are
Like
you
I think
do
I
you need
still
any
am.
sonsorships or anything for the film? Do you need
Yes,
those?
yeah.
All
Yeah,
of
we
them.
do.
Sony,
If you want to invest in the
Netflix,
film,
Hulu,
you know.
Amazon,
Yeah, or the
Prime.
film is
Everybody.
for sale. You know what I mean? Netflix.
Yeah,
It
just
is.
buy it. Just
It
buy
shall
it. Just
be.
buy it.
By
Why
the film.
You know what I think you're lacking in? Anything homosexual, Netflix.
Yeah,
Let's
Netflix.
prove them wrong.
Hashtag Netflix.
Come on,
Hashtag
Netflix.
Netflix.
Come at us.
It's really good. So anyways, fine, Eric Keith. Here we go. Netflix. Yeah, so it was great, and so that's been an amazing process. But you know, when we were just like, oh, this is the only one we could probably do, we didn't think about, you know, we're building the airplane in the air.
That's
like Jen
right.
and I
Yeah.
have not made a movie before.
Sure.
So we were like, oh, this is the script that we have that has the most characters.
Yeah.
And oh, we're definitely gonna need a few cameras, and oh, they're gonna need an assistant, so then we're gonna have an
Yeah.
AC.
And
And they're gonna have an AC. Oh, and that. So we did that, but we struck a deal with the Kansas City Renaissance Festival. 35 plus years of huzzah, whatever their slogan is at this point.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
We did a deal, and we
That should be
shot,
my slogan.
Huzzah! It should be 25 years
Huzzah.
of huzzah. Oh my God,
I hope
it
you're
should
actually
be.
right now.
I'm
'cause I'm
actually-
actually thinking to
Yeah.
myself, I should have smashed a. I wish you
Yeah.
had glass to throw on
Literally,
the ground right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
If I were in that chair being myself right now, I would have taken some glass and been like, huzzah!
I'm glad you said it, because I was like,
You were thinking it.
yeah, I was
Or
like,
just thrown it wildly across the room.
Yeah.
Let me look here on my notes. Got that. Oh, so you know, back in the day when we were all kind of coming up, there was less available identifying choices for ourselves. So we were like gay, we were lesbian, there was a little bit of like trans stuff happening, but there just wasn't as many choices, right? Like you were gay, you were bisexual, that was it. We didn't have a lot of choices.
True.
Which I am super grateful the fact that there's all of the, like, everyone can be the fullest expression of themselves.
Fuck yeah.
But, I mean, we're kind of just old school queers here. We're just kind of...
Where's the question?
Do you have a big baby
Just like a reiteration that we're old school queers?
No, so I just was like, I don't know that everyone knows your backstory, but, like, just kind of, like, take us through, like, who you are, like, how you identify.
Oh, yes.
That's a good question, actually.
Oh, that's a good one.
She
If
got
you do
there.
have baby
That's what Ashley
gays,
does, go round
if
and
you
round.
do have baby gays that watch this show, # baby gays. This is for you.
Baby queers.
If you're loaded, you could sponsor us.
Yeah.
Trust fund baby gays.
Trust fund baby
gays. Get to us.
Looking for sponsors. No, we're so happy that
Get
you
at
can
us.
be like
DMs.
who you are at 12 years old. We're so freaking happy. That's
Fucking
what
great.
everybody wanted.
Yes.
We, when she says old school gays, what we mean is we did not have that privilege or that option. In fact, my mom was gay in the 90s in Kansas.
That's where I was going.
So my mom came out, yeah.
Trying to get that
And
out
we
there.
ended up with my dad
Did
because in
good.
Kansas you could lose your parental rights 100% if someone went to the court and then substantiated that you were gay.
Oh,
you could 100%
my
lose you would have no parental rights, period.
Wow.
So, yeah, so that's how old I am. But also that's something that the
46.
young folks should know that is where we're coming from. And so then from our point of view, a generation after that, it was you were gay, and if you came out, you were going to get the shit beat out of you.
Correct.
And
Or just go to hell.
or
That too.
and go to hell.
It wasn't an and or.
So God help you if you were an existential gay that
God,
you know wants to think about big things. It was like, no, that's not an option. So we also come from an era where it was like, no, horrible, very, very dangerous to be gay and all the things. So
And the mind fuck.
the
fuck.
mind fuck was horrid.
Oof.
The mind fuck growing up in our generation was
They really
absolutely
knew how to
awful.
make you hate yourself.
Absolutely.
Well, there were no people that were even in functional, healthy lives that we could identify and be like, oh, I might be like that person.
Just close up on my arm.
Yeah.
Because this is truly, that's a real trigger.
Yeah.
Like 100%. There was no one we could look at that was normal.
Mm-mm.
I even had a gay mom, and it's like no one you could look at was normal. I was weaponized against my gay mom. Nothing was normal. Like, nothing was, it was not okay. There was not one single outlet that ever said it was okay to just be how you were born.
Which I think
Not
is
until
such...
Ellen came out on television, basically.
Yeah, that...
Oh, yeah, and remember that?
There
We watched it
was.
as a household, but it was like, yeah, like, are you kidding?
And then the conversations going back to school or something,
yeah.
you know?
Crazy.
But that's why
Behind the
I
bar.
think what you have created, and part of why we wanted to bring you on for the Pride episode, is that when we talk, we kind of throw around the word safe space today, but we are from a generation where late night theater, Dirty Dorothy, Missy B's, kind of
It was
Bar
cutting edge on the front end.
Yeah, I mean, those were the
Yeah.
places where we could go and we could feel
For
safe and we
fucking
could
sure.
be protected.
My
Yep.
shows were the first ones that had openly trans performers where
Yes.
it was like, of course it's drag.
Isn't that crazy?
It's drag.
To think
Everything
about?
is drag. Drag comes from Shakespeare. It's
This
called
is
dress
drag.
as girl because
Yes.
a male dressed as a female, and that's what the word drag is from. Dress as girl. It's a Shakespearean term. So that then transcends to everyone.
Yeah.
Because if you are dressing as something that you are not normally presenting as, you are dressed
In
as
drag.
girl.
And
you
it's-
are whatever it is.
And I'm in drag
Whatever
right
it is,
now,
it's
just
not
so
what you
we're
present
clear.
normally.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not drag here.
This is definitely, you're definitely drag right now.
Which I think is so important. I think that's an important history lesson when we talk about safe space, when we talk about drag, when we talk about things like words like camp. So Pride really, it's this month where we get to kind of remember our past, think about our future, have these kind of conversations. I think it's so important to understand the history of words and origins of things and how like young people today are creating more space for even us, right?
Yeah.
Like by their
1,000%.
And like just to reiterate that, like, all the people that are like, why would we have Pride now that we've had all this progress? Why would we have a month of this? Why would like? there is an absolute need to have pride. There's an absolute, like, we're,
Yes.
As long as there is misogyny,
Yep.
racism,
Yep.
homophobia, transphobia, any ism, any phobia, we have to find ways
Yep.
to be overt in our celebration of otherism, because
I'm so proud of
Yeah.
Ashley right now. That was
very
God,
good,
That was
Ashley.
amazing.
AK, you're killing
How?
it.
Oof, what a wordsmith.
The other thing is that we all think from the moment and the second that we are and where we live. Not everybody lives somewhere urban. Not everybody lives somewhere populated.
For sure.
So there are some kids somewhere, and I hope somehow you get to see this little video.
There's
And
a
you're
lot
going to
of
bed,
kids.
and you're thinking you should be dead instead of be gay. You shouldn't. You should be alive, and you should hang in there because you're gonna find your tribe.
Yep.
It's part of what my movie is about.
Great.
Jen and I wrote a beautiful movie that was hang in there until you find your people. Because
And
no
then-
matter who you are, where you're at, and what you like, your people exist. Don't ever think you're by yourself. You're not. But everything, I also want this to stop being a thing. Everything is not for everybody.
right.
Okay? It's not. Find your thing and find
Yes.
your people because they
And-
are waiting for you.
And also just the transformation of, and this is the happier version of the story, but watching my parents and my grandparents' transformation through my own story of hanging in there, as you say.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of hope in that too, you know, and maybe
Hell
may or may
yes.
not happen for people, but it happened for me for sure.
Well, people that you think can't change, but then you have to be 100% in line with who you are, because otherwise, what are you even doing?
Yep.
And God bless it when you have to fake, because
Yep.
sometimes, a lot of times in life, you have to fake until you find that alignment.
I love that you're talking directly to them right now. I think that's really
Yeah,
beautiful.
no,
That's
because
really
one of
beautiful.
them's going to be watching your show.
Listen, it's
Well,
the
and
more
it's
authentic
important.
you feel,
It's why we
the more
show
you're
up like
changing
this
these
every
mentalities.
week. Not like this, but the way why we're visible, why we're visibly queer, why
Yes.
we're political, why we
use a lot of
talk about our lives
words.
and we're the fullest expression of ourselves. Because I can very, very viscerally remember being a queer kid in Kansas and feeling like I was the only one on the planet and feeling so alone and feeling so afraid.
Mm.
And had I had, positive representation in my community, not just Ellen on TV, one person, right? But in my community who owned businesses and had families and lived down the street and just, all of that would have been such a welcoming place for me to be. So that's part of why we are so visible about who we are.
Well, yeah, we went through it,
Yeah.
I was from Knob Noster, Missouri, which is probably one of the most conservative places on the planet.
Yeah.
Whiteman Air Force
Little
Base.
girl from
Terrifying.
Knob
I don't even
Noster,
wanna
you
drive
have
through there.
come
You don't even
far.
want to drive through there.
I don't even want to drive through Mount Nasser.
I
I'm
still
serious.
get triggered.
Yeah.
I get triggered there all the time.
Weren't you running there a few years ago on a trail and some guy
That
said,
was in Lee Summit.
oh, well, fuck that.
I was running in Lee Summit on a trail, and that
and a guy
happened.
said queer or
Listen,
something.
this stuff happens. I'm lucky. I feel privileged. I come from a place of privilege now. But I love that you're talking direct to that group of audience. That
Fuck yeah.
Well, and that's why you're
And
here.
even if you're an old person, I think something important that may be missed that needs to be reminded is that young people stop being triggered by when we say, and I'm just going to say it the bad way, which is stop being triggered by. But when we say, if you're old school gay, this is what we mean. We mean we're when there was an option to be able to be who you are, full expression.
yeah.
You were then raised by, thank God,
us.
millennials and Gen
Fucking
Z.
us.
We your grannies. I'm your granny, bitch.
I'm
You
your
don't have a
auntie.
choice but to be badass.
Yeah.
Ready, bitch.
But the cool thing that you said was that that it changes both ways. And so so it's not like young people are always standing on old people's shoulders. It's not like the generation before you was lifting you up. It's that you being your fullest expression is also exactly like,
it's
calling back to what you
transformative.
said, you're changing other people. It's like, it's a wave. It's
The
like
more-
a
the
pebble
more
in
all
the
of
water
our-
and the waves
the
are going
more
everywhere.
We're all right here. Like that's the meat and bones of it all.
And for me,
Yes.
when people talk to me about pride, what I always try and remind folks is when I am the fullest expression of myself, I give you permission to be the fullest expression of yourself, and you permission.
Yeah.
And none of that is bad.
Well,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Any
let's talk
person
about
being
this really
bigger, it gives everyone, whether you're a cis white straight man, who it has all of the power and privilege in the world, money, access, all the things, right? Me being my version of me gives you the ability to be a version of you that might be outside of what society says you have to be.
Without
right?
resentment. I mean, that's the thing. Like, otherwise, we're just walking around the world being like, okay, I'm going to make myself smaller, and you can be whoever you want. But there has been this air of resentment that is finally lifted, I would say, for the most part, as you kind of get permission from society to live these truest expressions of ourselves, which get beat up and fucking shredded and torn up again. We're the old gays, but we still get it. Like we still get the
doesn't matter.
The discrimination
and the
like
other
people
thing
not
is,
taking care of our dogs at the vets and all that shit.
When
like,
we talk
happens.
about being old gays, we didn't have social media for us to be attacked.
Wait a second.
During that era,
Wait a second.
like we got physically beat up. We didn't have social media where somebody could get in your head and tear you up. So if you have social media, don't fucking take that shit in your head.
Although
you're watching a fucking robot.
I think it's important to note that I was in the AOL
use it for
chat
your,
rooms.
However, use it for your business.
I was in the AOL chat rooms, and the fact that I wasn't human trafficked is a miracle.
Miracle.
I mean, I was on Women for Women to save my life.
We know those were old fat men. You know that was all fat
There was
men.
a Women for Women chat.
I'm not fat shaming men.
Yes, bro. I was 19 and I stumble in.
I am devastated that I didn't know this. It wasn't women. I guess I dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet. Didn't get that phone call at 1 a.m. like, hello.
Like, hey,
hello, sir.
Hey, this is Sylvia. I'm out front in a Buick. Come climb in the back seat. I've got it unlocked for you.
Okay, what is Dirty Dorothy's sexuality?
Dirty Dorothy is Dirty Dorothy will probably do anything any day.
Okay.
But
whoop whoop.
But it's probably gonna involve a lady.
Okay.
It's probably gonna involve a lady. I've had way more straight women. Actually, Jessica's gonna answer Dirty Dorothy's question.
Okay.
I've had so many straight women. This is my favorite line over 20 years. A consistent line. Okay, ready? I'm gonna get in character. I don't like girls. I just like you.
Yeah. My entire
I ruined them
college
all.
career.
I ruined them all. No man will ever keep up with that. And you're welcome, ladies.
College career was.
Yeah.
I don't like girls, but I like you.
Yeah, I don't like girls,
Kiss me.
but I like you.
And I was like, I can't kiss you. If I kiss you,
You
never-
didn't? I
was like,
didn't miss a single tail.
No, because
I didn't miss a single tail, and I ruined them all for them.
That's what I told him. I said, I'm going to ruin you for all the men.
I said I'm ruined.
I'm going to bring you guys back around to speed round. Speed round, ready?
After you
Sorry,
give them a
here we go.
bagel.
Speed round's really
Keep
quick.
going.
Okay.
Who's your LGBTQ plus hero?
Say that again.
Who's your LGBTQ plus hero?
Probably Haley and Ashley. I hear they're looking for a brand leader.
Sponsor.
Luxardo
cherries in my
Who
drink.
is your, Jessica's, real life doppelganger? This is going to give you a good idea.
Oh.
Who do you get?
Oh, I don't get anybody.
What?
I really don't.
Okay.
I get
Nobody's
Leisha
ever
Haley
like,
from the
you look
over-
like somebody. This is Alice, though.
Leisha. Alice is
Yeah.
hanging out today,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm on the Alice show.
I look like her.
Wait a minute, this isn't the Alice show? Flip the table.
Okay, who's your celebrity crush?
Ooh, I don't do those things. Hold on, if I had to.
Who are you highly attracted to? That's
I
on
mean,
TV?
everybody. Do you have a pulse? And are you interesting? Are you smart?
Are
Are
you
you
what
smart? Are
is
you
it called when
funny?
you like their
And is
brain?
your heart
Exoskeleton?
beating?
So
I guess my only things are no vans.
Saposexual?
Hashtag no vans.
Saposexual.
But I don't want to be
Sapiosexual.
exclusionary. Like, I don't want to be
So
like...
you're
So we don't get you.
Sapiosexual.
There's not like one celebrity where you're like, yes.
Well, I mean, like...
Who it comes to mind? Like mine's Kate Blanchett. If you need some
As
ammo.
Bob Dylan.
No, just Kate Blanchett.
Oh, as
and Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Don't
Yeah.
Google that. It'll fuck you up forever.
I love that I will own this. She's so sexy as Bob
Yeah.
Dylan. Just like watch her sing, Mr. Jones.
I know, but I think the problem is I'm an actor, so I know I'm watching an actor.
All right, fine. We'll move
No,
on.
wait. Hold on. I'll think famous person that...
Or do you have a local celebrity crush?
Wait.
KC celebrity crush?
Kathy Bates.
Yeah. Kathy, we're looking for a sponsor, babe.
Kathy Bates.
Listen, I'm wearing your
We're
fucking
looking for a
sandals, boo.
sponsor.
My poor sandals are never going to see the light again.
Yeah,
Kathy
honest.
Bates.
Like, if
Ever
we're
again.
going to just talk about because she's a fucking badass person.
Not
she's
my
she's
pick.
highly
Maybe-
evolved.
Maybe not like
She's gonna top you in her movie.
I would like to say, for the record, that I didn't see that coming.
Neither will she.
That wasn't in my frontal lobe.
Yeah. No, she's fucking cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you
I
could
love
only
you.
eat one condiment for the rest of your life.
Oh, Frank's hot sauce.
Oh, okay.
Frank's-
Good.
Frank's red.
Thank God you didn't say ranch.
What is your
No.
favorite Kansas City dive bar?
Oh, Missy B's.
Woo! Missy B's, we're looking for a sponsor!
Hey, Missy B's, the Missy B's, they're looking for a
Missy B's.
sponsor.
We could do a live fucking show
Oh,
there.
they would do it. Missy B's, they're looking for a sponsor.
Behind the bar at Missy B's.
What is your least favorite all-time song?
Mm.
Like, have to
And
leave
I
the room.
would walk
Have to-
500.
That makes sense for you, Ash. That is it's correct, actually. You got that right. Good job.
Least favorite song.
You put that in my brain.
Good
I
job.
have
God,
never
the
sung that
shit
song
I had
before.
to sing at Catholic church. That hurt me.
And you
Do we
will
get one?
raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make it to shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of his hand. Because it was always a cantor singing like this. And I was like,
It's like, great. I've got to ask the question.
okay, good,
I've
good.
got to ask the question.
God, you're gonna not get any Catholic
What
sponsorship.
would
The Pope is not gonna sponsor this now.
what
but
would
also,
this guy's drag name be?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna say, dragging my left testicle. Is that good? I never
like
named
it
a kid.
splashes in the water.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a good drag name?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I never named anybody.
Dragging my left testicle.
Yeah,
Good.
dragging my left
Dragon.
testicle. Dragon.
Who's your
You
all-time
go by
favorite?
dragon. Because I'd be like this. Welcome to the stage, Dragon, my left testicle. That's a terrible name.
Push a lawnmower on something.
Ah, it's a terrible name. But imagine all the props you could use.
I'd be like, honey, is the grill ready?
Yeah.
I had no idea I was an 18-year-old eager boy.
Yes. You did it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
It's just hard to watch. It's hard to watch. All right. All-time favorite gay movie character.
I don't know.
It's got to be
Which
the
ones are
fried
gay?
green. Fried green tomatoes.
Anything
The
from
girl.
fried green
Well,
tomatoes.
no, for sure,
Yes.
fried green tomatoes.
That
But I'm
one.
like, yeah. Well, probably Barrett Stewart Masterson,
Thank
Antonio in anything
Okay, good answer.
is always a gay character.
If
to
you
me.
were a drink, what would you be and why?
Whatever gets you fucked up, and I think we know why. And I definitely have Red Bull in me. No,
Have
no,
rat ball?
Red Bull.
Oh, Red Bull! I am getting old. And this man's hearing is not great.
I wish I would have taken a sip.
No.
This hair is horrible. It's really awful.
Do you understand
I
what
cried.
my...
I'm like a horrible drink that if you drink way too much, it's gonna hurt you, but in the right amount, you can have the best night of your life.
This is a great show because I cried 3 times.
You did
My
cry.
hair is actually not bad like this.
Thank you for watching Behind the Bar. Anybody can sponsor us. We're even
Sponsor.
Anybody. We're looking for
Subscribe.
Anybody.
Comment, rate, review, repost, tag your mom, tag your friends. If you are from Pennsylvania, Kansas, we are looking, the Chamber of Commerce, we're looking for a
The
sponsor.
Chamber of Commerce.
If you made it to sophomore year of college, check in on this episode.
Because we're gonna
You
match your IQ.
banged a lady. That's what that means. Sophomore year is when
Thank
they
you,
bang
Jess, for
ladies.
being here.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
Dirty
having
Dorothy,
me.
for being here. We love you so much.
So real
I love
talk,
you.
when we were thinking about, we were like, okay, for our Pride episode, who do we want? We both literally said
It was immediate.
Dirty Dorothy, Jess Dressler.
It was immediate.
Not for who you are as a human being, for what you have brought to our community,
Yes.
for your incredible talent. We didn't have you sing on camera besides Angel's Wings, but no! You take this fucking wig off, I will wrestle you to the ground. There's a wig cap under here that will scare the fucking children.
I just wanted to.
But I do think once the cameras turn off that we should get the guitars and we should do a little closer to fire.
I'm Dirty Dorothy. If you just want to follow me, go to dirty_Dorothy on Instagram. I'll start posting.
Today is the first.
If you want to find my movie with Jen Frank Klinke, then you can go find Rennie Film on Instagram. And we'll start posting.
The wink.
Yeah.
The wink is
And
so
if
good.
you want to find out how to date me, my wife's a 3rd-degree black belt, so I wouldn't do that.
Ooh. She'll crush your
With
head
two
with your
long
I did it. I double blinked.
With 2 lobes.
With 2 lobes.
2 lobes.
2 lobes, Sally.
Jesus.